Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for January 12th through January 18th. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. And to start things off, we're going to go ahead and get into some astrology here that may be affecting you this coming week. The first thing are the lunar nodes. Now, they've already shifted. Actually, today is Saturday, January 11th, 2025. This is when I'm recording this. Today, the Aries Libra axis shifted to the Pisces Virgo axis. Now, it's going to be in the... Shut up, dogs. Quiet. It's going to be in, like, South Node is going to be in Virgo, North Node in Pisces for the next 18 months. Okay? That's about average 18 months or 2 years as the nodes move through the signs. And they always move retrograde. But this is being activated in your second house of your personal finances, values, self-worth, things that you value, okay? And that is that North Node in Pisces. So that is what's coming to mind is a shift or a change. Things that you value. Instead of being in that Aries energy of me, myself, and I, solitude, to in your external world, to shifting to a more emotional state, internal world. And when I say things of value, I'm thinking more of emotional value. Okay? And then there's your 8th house of shared resources, transformation, intimacy, other people's money. That's your South Node in Virgo. So there could be some past things that you might be dealing with in regards to that. Or the South Node is known as like some past, it could be past life or karma, but it's in the past. And it's deep-seated, and it might be a sense of karma between you and somebody else. But this period is kind of encouraging you to focus on enhancing your financial independence. Even though there's a whole hell of a lot of emotion swirling around. And you need to kind of align your income with your values and embracing more intuitive approach to managing your resources while reassessing and releasing any dependencies on joint financial ventures or other people's finances or any kind of control issues in relationships, intimate relationships specifically. Okay, now we have the full moon in Cancer happening on Monday, January 13th. And that is in your 6th house of health, daily routines, work. This full moon may bring some light to some matters that are related to you, to your well-being, and to your daily responsibilities, especially maybe in your work, your job. And it's a time for reflection on how your habits, your routines support your overall health. It's urging you to assess the balance between work and self-care. You may feel a heightened sensitivity towards your daily environment, making it an ideal time to implement nurturing practices that promote emotional and physical growth. And your oracle cards are flying. Wow, as I'm talking about this. Okay. Other things going on here. We have Mars retrograde in Leo. This is something that's ongoing. And with Mars in retrograde, it's actually in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. You might experience delays or the need to reassess the dynamics within your personal and professional partnerships. Now, this period is an opportunity for introspection, addressing any underlying tensions, and making the necessary adjustments to achieve harmony and mutual understanding between you and somebody else. And you really need to be mindful of conflicts that could possibly come up from some issues that may not have been solved or resolved. And you're going to have to approach certain decisions with patience and openness. The other thing we've got is Venus conjunct Saturn. And that is happening on the last day of this week, next Saturday, 1 week from today, the date of this recording, actually on January 18th. Now, this is in your 2nd house as well. And it is emphasizing the importance of commitment and responsibility in matters related to your finances, your physical items, real estate, bank accounts, cars, whatever. Well, cars, I would probably think more 3rd house, but it's your physical items, it's your self-worth, it's things that you put that value into. And you may feel a desire to kind of stabilize or finalize some financial plans, invest in long-term security, or take a look at your spending habits, because you want to make sure that they align with your core values. And this transit can bring some serious tones in regards to your financial matters. It also offers the opportunity to build a lasting foundation that is very supportive of your material growth. And yes, even your emotional well-being. And then I think I've been going over the sun moving into Aquarius and every sign, but I'm feeling like that's going to be more for the following week. But right now, the sun is still in Capricorn until January 19th. And this is in the 12th house. Solitude, spirituality, the subconscious. It is also the house of karma. And it's a time of focusing on your inner self and letting go of things that aren't working for you. It's a time for engaging in spiritual practices, even exploring the unknown, spiritual realm, esoteric stuff, okay? And maybe even paying more attention to your dreams, preparing for upcoming solar return when the sun enters your sign of Aquarius. Use this period to recharge and regain clarity on your personal goals. And then next week, sun is going into your own sign. As the sun moves into your first house of self on the 19th, that'll be the start of the following week. It's the house of self, your identity, your personal initiate and your personal growth, your initiatives, and the focus shifts to self-expression, personal goals, and asserting your presence in the world. But we will get to more of that next week. But overall, throughout this week, the energy is primarily being focused on balancing introspection with preparation for new beginnings, focusing on your well-being, taking a closer look at your relationships, aligning your financial matters with personal values, and this will lead to growth and fulfillment in the months ahead. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and get into your cards. Now your oracle cards that have been drawn is the turtle. This is slowness and, yes, protection, because that turtle has that hard shell of protection around him. And then you've got the house card. The house card is something that's very personal. It could also mean relocation or things around your home. The astrology part of this puts a lot of emphasis in your second house. Okay, so let's continue on and get your tarot. Now, I also want to say about that turtle, you are being called to slow down a little bit, to take your time, and if you are in a position where you're thinking about moving, relocating, take your time before you jump or make a decision. And just kind of feeling like you need to examine things. I almost want to pay attention. If you're moving, I want to say pay attention to the home inspection if you're buying a home. Okay. Whatever it is, you want to make sure that you secure that foundation. All right. And for a lot of you, this is your personal relationships, but this feels very personal as far as your home life is concerned. Okay. Couple more shuffles here. We're going to go ahead and get your cards. Sorry about that. Got interrupted with a phone call. That one I had to take. Sorry. But we're going to go ahead and cut the deck. Your first card, the energy of the week, is the Six of Cups. Opportunities, the Tower. Whoa, 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 whoa. The challenges, King of Wands. Guidance, Queen of Pentacles. And I apologize about the lighting. This is after dark at nighttime. And outcome of the week, potential outcome, we do have the Nine of Swords. Under the deck, Three of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Temperance, and I'm stopping at the Ace of Wands. Now, what's working behind the scenes, I think, is very favorable, and it might be something that you are doubting or something you are unaware of. Okay? We have some kind of cooperation here. And it may be like negotiations going slower than you would like, especially if it is about negotiating the sale of a home or the purchase of a home. But that's for your protection. That's why I'm feeling like you need to pay attention to that home inspection if you're purchasing a home. For some of you, if you're selling a home first, I just feel like there might be something come up with a home inspection. It's like I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that in my crystal ball over there. There might be an issue with a home inspection. I know that's not for everybody. Not everybody that watches this video is moving home or moving away, selling a house. Okay? But let's get some more detail here. your energy of the week is that Six of Cups here. Now, the Six of Cups is nostalgia. It's memories. It's emotional connections to the past. Now, again, maybe this is the sale of a childhood home. Okay? But it's like, or maybe you're buying your childhood home. You know, maybe your parents sold the house years ago, and you're in a place now of being in that energy of nostalgia. I want that house. I'm speaking to somebody. The reference to buying a house keeps coming up. But for others of you not buying a house, there's a sense of strolling down memory lane here. And it is suggesting that reflection could be tied to family, to home, or deeply personal matters. It's a call to cherish the lessons and the blessings of the past while using them just as a foundation for the future. Okay? In a positive way. You know, there's some people that get caught up in their head and dwell on past family issues that really need like some kind of awakening here, some kind of, with the Tower card, blowing something up. It almost feels like an opportunity to bust something wide open regards to personal issues in your childhood. This is feeling like a really strange reading here, actually. But the Tower card as your opportunity is that there's unexpected change or revelations. Now, you're being asked to embrace the shakeup and trust that this transformation is necessary for clearing outdated structures in your life, paired with the turtle. Where's the turtle? Right there. With that turtle card. Okay. It is that while the change may be chaotic, it is part of a larger process of creating stability and protection, and that you need to trust that what falls apart now will make way for something more in alignment with your purpose. The Tower doesn't fall for things that are secure, steady, growing. It doesn't fall for things that are really truly meant for us. It falls when there are cracks in the foundation, or we may exhibit our own will onto something, and the universe says, that's not what we had in mind for you. In the long term, that's not going to be good. Especially when you, in regards to personal relationships, you know, your challenge here is that King of Wands. So you might have somebody challenging you, or this memory could be around somebody, around the King of Wands. Okay? And the King of Wands does represent a leader, somebody in a leadership role. And it's coming up as you might feel hesitant to step into a leadership role or take charge of a situation. It's almost like maybe this is a whole family dynamic here that's chaotic, and somebody needs to step and take the reins. And you may be being called to do that, and you're kind of a little bit hesitant. But there seems to be some tension with somebody. And somebody that may be very bold like that. Somebody that may be a little bit hostile, if you will. But you need to remain calm and focused, okay? And kind of embrace that upheaval of the Tower, ensuring that decisions are rooted in clarity rather than impulsiveness, because there is an energy of impulsiveness here as well. I don't know why I want to say this, but I'm saying like maybe somebody being dethroned in a figurative way. Putting somebody in their place comes up, or somebody being put in their place. But I think you're being encouraged to draw upon your inner strength, your wisdom, your charisma, and your leadership qualities. And I feel like some boundaries need to be laid here. Now your guidance is that Queen of Pentacles, which is that nurturing energy, practicality energy, resourcefulness, and they focus on their home. And we got the home card here. Okay. And it's almost like, if this is like extended family, like a whole big family situation, like siblings or in-laws or whatever, I think your advice is to take care of your household, protect your household, put that level of protection around your home, and you need to stand up to somebody. I feel like there is going to be a confrontation this week, but you are not to back down. You are to allow that tower to fall, and look at that tower as an opportunity to build on a solid foundation and have that sense of renewal. It feels like whatever this dynamic is, the only way to transform it, to change it, is to let the tower fall. Okay? Now, and so you need to take care of your home. And it has that sense of second house energy. Protecting, she has that coin. I see that as protection quite often. Protecting what she values. So you might need to find that courage to stand up to somebody and stand up for your home. Stand up for your immediate family members. And create that stable environment for those that you love. Now, the potential outcome being the Nine of Swords. It's not exactly a comfortable energy. Not by far. Okay? But the Nine it's suggesting that anxiety and worry or sleepless nights might be in play. The outcome reflects some mental stress that can arise from this significant change. You know, when that tower falls, you might feel stressed out over it because of the uncertainty of not knowing what is next. But it is a reminder that those fears are often exaggerated in our minds. We have a tendency to think about the worst possible scenario. And then paired with the turtle, it is kind of saying that you need to take a steady, patient approach to this. Even seek out support when needed to kind of overcome the situation. For some of you, it may actually literally be attorneys. I got to call a spade a spade. Okay? The shadowy cards over here. There seems to be some collaboration and teamwork that you have been waiting on, working on. Now, looking at all this, that Tower card could be opening up the door to that Three of Pentacles, cooperating with each other and to balance things, bring about some healing between parties in this situation. And the Knight of Pentacles It's slow and steady progress. It's happening. It's constant effort. It is work. It is work. You may feel like your feet are stuck in the mud and it's so heavy to lift that foot and take the next step. But there's the energy of perseverance and resilience here. It's just taken a hot minute, but it feels like you're getting there. You got that healing energy, and that is going to spark some inspiration and new beginnings here with this Ace of Wands. So, despite those challenges that's happening, there is great potential for a fresh start. Okay? So, it's, even though the situation looks pretty, I'm looking for the right word, pretty volatile right now. It seems like there's a light at the end of the tunnel, a kind of like a positive outcome here. And so kind of just to summarize things here, the week is going to be a mix of reflection and change, resilience, drawing upon wisdom and comfort from the past, while the Tower demands that you embrace transformative change. The King of Wands as the challenge is suggesting difficulties in taking decisive action or asserting yourself when you're up against opposition. But the Queen of Pentacles does provide guidance to kind of stay grounded, focus on the practical matters. Knight of Swords is highlighting the potential of stress. Yes. There's not very many changes in life that I could think of that does not have at least some level of anxiety or some level of stress. But the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Temperance, Ace of Wands, they're all coming together. That is showing that there is steady progress on working together, even with your opposition in the family, or for some of you, maybe it's a work family. Take it as it resonates, if it resonates at all. Okay? But there's balance and positive new beginnings that is occurring. It's, everything is going to work out and balance out. It's just taken a hot minute. Okay, so I hope you found this helpful and useful. I do thank you for tuning in. Feel free to comment in the description box. Can you tell I've been at this all day? You are my 9th reading today. I got one more to go. But in the comments below, feel free to comment. I love you, and I will see you in the next reading.